Welcome to Thoroughbred Action at Gulfstream Park. Brian Natta with you as we wrap up the opening weekend of the Royal Palm Meet. It's Sunday. We've got 9 of them for you, including a $125,000 estimate in the Rainbow Six, which kicks off in race number 4. I'm going to send it upstairs to track announcer Pete Aiello for your course and weather conditions.
The weather is beautiful. Temperatures in the upper 70s with partly sunny skies. The main track fast, the Tapeta track fast, the turf course firm. In race 1, there are no changes. Racing at Gulfstream. This big favorite Splurge was away well from her outside draw. Dove in Charge being ridden to try to go with her. In between horses is True Martini, and moving out the rail, India Palaga. They're almost 4 in line. From behind the speed, it's Ave Phoenix, then Lang Lang, and the early trailer is General Robinson. To the far turn they go. Splurge on the outside. Dove in Charge toward the rail. Their heads apart. Splurge now shoves the neck on top. Dove in Charge with the inside position. Tries to run with her. 2 better than True Martini. She's now 3rd. Lang Lang is wide in 4th. Followed inside by Ave Phoenix. Then General Robinson. Dropping back is India Palaga as they run to the top of the stretch. It's Splurge on the outside trying to wear down Dove in Charge, who still tries to go with her. 2 back to the inside. Ave Phoenix. True Martini's off cover. They're at the top of the stretch. With the advantage, it's Splurge trying to fight on as an inside Dove in Charge. They come past the 8th pole. Splurge on the outside. Dove in Charge is game and trying to cling to her. True Martini tries to pick them both up. Here comes True Martini at the leader, Dove in Charge. Dove in Charge or True Martini. Here's the wire. True Martini and Dove in Charge. Maybe outside. Was it True Martini who caught Dove in Charge? Splurge flattened out for 3rd and 104-1. And they're off. Oolong High, quick to begin, but quicker at the rail. Hidden Vaz, and Hidden Vaz to the top in a hurry. Oolong High wondered what happened. She's now 2nd. Up on the outside, Queen Valentina is now 3rd. At the rail goes All Bright. Back behind the speed is Miss Uproar, then Spectacular Force. But look at this leader. Hidden Vaz is open to 6-length lead now. On the outside, that's Queen Valentina into 2nd. Oolong High is at the rail still with the top horses in 3rd. The opening quarter just wicked. A gap of 5 more to All Bright. Trying to wind it up between horses is Spectacular Force as they reach the top of the stretch. Hidden Vaz showing no signs of fatigue. She's 5 in front. Maline getting after Queen Valentina to try to go get her. These 2 well clear of Oolong High, who was beaten for speed today. Amet killed her tactical spot. They come past the 8th pole. Hidden Vaz is an absolute tour de force winner of race number 2. It's Hidden Vaz and jockey Edwin Gonzalez dominant from the start. They won by 6 and never saw anybody else. Queen Valentina was 2nd. Spectacular Force ran 3rd in 55-2.
They're off in the Curlin Florida Derby. After 3 quarters in 112-1, Known Agenda is now on to take over the lead. It's Known Agenda for St. Elias Stable. Florida Derby winner, Known Agenda.
middle, it's Ribbons and Medals who heads off for the early lead. English Bob is alongside the leader in the early stages. Away in third is Loudmouth. Cross Haste comes away fourth and is down toward the inside. Second last is Solomon's Gold, the early trailer, the late running favorite, Star Sign. And the run to the half-mile point, Sean Bridgemahan and Ribbons and Medals keyed up, working way out the center. Ribbons and Medals out in about the 8 lane there. Angled over a bit now to second is English Bob. Up on the inside, Cross Haste is third. Racing in fourth, that's Solomon's Gold with Star Sign, and the trailer is Loudmouth. 23 seconds flat for the opening quarter. They leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn. Ribbons and Medals a bit better to handle now, and he opens up again. Ribbons and Medals, he's a big price at the 3/8, and he's 4 on top. Edwin Gonzalez getting after English Bob to try to make an effort. From the outside, that's Cross Haste in third. Back to fourth in Solomon's Gold. Star Sign has a ton to do. They all have a ton to do if they want to catch this leader who's trying to brave it up. There's a quarter of a mile left to go, and the leader is Ribbons and Medals through a 46-second half mile. 2 lengths behind second is English Bob. Cross Haste and Solomon's Gold are next. They straighten for the drive. Ribbons and Medals trying to turn back English Bob, who tries to turn back Solomon's Gold, who's charging hard on the outside. At the rail, it's Cross Haste. There's a 16th to go. It's still English Bob in front. Outside, it's a late run from his Solomon's Gold, but it's English Bob clear. English Bob wins by a length. Cross Haste was second. Third was Solomon's Gold in 1:24 and 3. And they're off. At the rail, Majestic Venezuela was away quickly, and we'll get a pretty easy lead from My Blessing, who moves to take second. Moving at the rail, that's Luna Love, and in between horses, Midsummer Mo. Back from there, it's Day Away in front of Tape Runner, and Mission of Hope is last of the 7 here as they charge around the first turn. They're chasing Majestic Venezuela, who's a length on top of My Blessing in second and Luna Love at the rail in third. In between horses, Midsummer Mo is now fourth from a 3-wide Day Away. 2 back to Tape Runner. Mission of Hope is last. Opening quarter, Ordinary, 25 and 2, less than 6 furlongs from the finish. Leonel Reyes and Majestic Venezuela lead by half a length. From between horses, that's My Blessing, and out in the middle goes Day Away. Luna Love is at the rail, followed by Midsummer Mo. She's fifth, about 4 lengths from it. Second last and encouraged already is Tape Runner, and the trailer is Mission of Hope. They make their way to the half-mile part of the contest. The leader is Majestic Venezuela through a 50 and 4 half-mile speed. She leads by a half a length over My Blessing and Day Away, second and third. Luna Love is now fourth. Up to fifth goes Midsummer Mo. Mission of Hope is second last, and the trailer is Tape Runner. Around the far turn, and now the pace quickens. Up front, Majestic Venezuela still dogged by 2 long shots. On the outside, that's Day Away. From between horses, it's My Blessing. Midsummer Mo trying to get in gear. This first-timer's underway. Mission of Hope. She swings to the far outside, then back to the rail. Luna Love, they're at the top of the stretch. It's Majestic Venezuela who kicks off the corner, 3 lengths on top. From out of the crowd, Midsummer Mo is now into second. At the rail, it's Luna Love, but Majestic Venezuela has bid this field a pleasant Sunday good afternoon. Majestic Venezuela by 5 in the end. Midsummer Mo is second. Going to be a good battle here for third. It's either Day Away or Mission of Hope. Then Tape Runner, 142 and 1. And they're off. In the middle, it's Dialythic who hits the ground running and looks for the early lead. Moving at the rail, Darling Luna's on the go. These two race on from Starlit Sophie, who's away in third. Darling Darley is taken in hand in fourth with Cersei away in fifth. Outside, that Starship Dynasty, who's a bit wide around that first turn, saving ground with Spirit of Victory. Then it's Jess's Moment, and Nadu Dead is last. In the run around the first turn, Longshot Dialythic has the lead, a length and a half better than Darling Luna in second. Starlit Sophie is now third from Darling Darley, who's at the rail fourth. In the yellow colors is Spirit of Victory. Out 3 wide goes Cersei. At the rail, Jess's Moment getting ahead of Starship Dynasty. Nadu Dead is last. No pace on, just 25 seconds to the quarter speed as they race 5 furlongs from the wire. It's Dialythic and Edgar Perez carving out the numbers. They lead by almost a length. Darling Luna is there second from Starlet Sophie, who's a patient 3 wide third. Darling Darley at the rail is now fourth. Cersei is out wide while racing in fifth. In between horses, that Spirit of Victory. Then at the rail goes Jess's Moment. Nadudette tries to get a rally together, and Starship Dynasty is last as they speed around the far turn. The half was 50-1. The pace picks up, and the leader is still Dialythic by a neck over Darling Luna, who's on the scene from second. 3 wide and not really gaining is Starlet Sophie. At the rail, it's Darling Darley. Cersei is next, and they're at the top of the stretch. On the inside, Dialythic fights to hold it. Darling Luna alongside, getting banged into with Starlet Sophie by improving Darling Darley, who's on the scene late. Darling Darley surging forward now. Darling Darley hits the front late. Darling Darley wins. Neolithic was second. Third was Darling Luna. Then Starlet Sophie fourth in 136-3.
Coast to Coast Pick 5. $1 minimum. Player-friendly 15% takeout. Coast to Coast Pick 5. Every weekend.
They're off. Good start out wide for next episode, who heads off for the early advantage. Moving between horses, Sonicus is away in good shape. Up on the outside, imperiously forwardly positioned. At the rail, it's Valiant Victoria on the go. Symbol Court has to angle to the far outside, but she's in the clear air now and moving up at the back of the field. Half a mile from the wire in, and on the inside, it's next episode on top by a length. Imperiously is second. Symbol Court making a big bid, 3 wide on the outside, third from Valiant Victoria, fourth. Covered up in fifth is Sonicus, and at the back is Peach Cobbler. They pass the 5/16, the opening quarter, not that fast. 22-3. The leader is next episode, who tries to sprint away. From between horses, Imperiously is second. Toward the outside, Symbol Court is now third. Arameo getting after Sonicus to find racetrack and go on the attack. She does have a seam now as they straighten for home. It's next episode in front. Sonicus begins to hit high gear now. Here's Sonicus down the center for Arameo. Next episode is second. Symbol Court is third. And even money, it's Sonicus going away. Second next episode, third was Symbol Court, fourth was Imperiously in 103-4. And they're off. This favorite Carango was last to break, but Jaramillo doing everything to guard that inside spot and try to march forward here. He'll have to take back, though, as Guaycapero is just better than the big favorite Carango, who's down inside. Out in the middle, that's Giro, who's on the go. Carango is now going to have to settle down in third. Outside, Rocky Chitu. In between horses is El Tecalero, and the trailer is Praiseworthy. They leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn, 3/8 of a mile away. Guaycapero has the lead by a neck. Giro draws up alongside in second. Decision time time for Carango, third at the inside. This leader's getting out, so Jaromeo's going to try to thread the needle here as they reach the top of the stretch. It's Carango who got through. Carango is a bit green off the corner, following him through now. Praiseworthy runs at him on the outside with an eighth of a mile to go. Carango, he has a lead by 2. Praiseworthy is second down the center. Rocky Chitu, but a nice performance here today from the first timer by Lord Nelson. Carango to win it by a length in the end. Praiseworthy was second. Rocky Chitu's up for third. Giro fourth at 55-4. They're off. And they're off. Luna Warriors slow to go, and Midnight Chaos off slow as well. Firing at the rail, Super Sunshine away the best and reaches out for the early advantage. Away in second is Gabagool. James Gang on the outside third. Grand Bay gets over from a mid-flight draw to race at the inside. On the outside of him, Raka Cruz. Then Midnight Chaos and Luna Warriors last. They leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn. It's Super Sunshine in front by a length and a half. Gabagool is second with James Gang in third. Plotting of course of action is Raka Cruz in fourth from Midnight Chaos. He's improved pretty well after the bad break. Then Luna Warrior and Grand Bay. They reach the top of the stretch a quarter of a mile from home. It's James Gang coming to confront Super Sunshine. James Gang on the outside, shoves a neck on top. Super Sunshine fighting back, but toward the inside, he's now a neck off the lead second. Raka Cruz and Gabagool are next. There's an eighth of a mile to go. James Gang, he has the lead. Super Sunshine Game trying to get back to him. Final 16th of a mile, James Gang in front. Super Sunshine in tight toward the inside. He's trying to come back. James Gang just in front. James Gang gets the final call. James Gang beats Super Sunshine close then for third. Grand Bay running home in 103-4. And runners away. From the rails, Smithwick Spice begins very well for jockey Edwin Gonzalez and is right on the early lead, but Tatanka will have something to say about that. He's going to go harass him on the outside. Away third is Running with Scissored, followed between horses by Tis the Coast. 3 wide Carruthers, eyes on target at the rail. The early trailer is the late running Space Launch. And they run around the first turn. It's Smithwick Spice on top by a length and a quarter. From the outside, that's Tatanka now second. A bit keen is Running with Scissors third at the rail. Tis the Coast is now in fourth from Eyes on Target. Carruthers is settled down well. He's about 4 or 5 lengths behind. Then it's back to Space Launch and Rock the Stars is last. The opening quarter was strong, 22-2. It's the stretch-out speed of Smithwick Spice, who's on top by half a length. Tatanka is second, Running with Scissors is third. Eyes on Target. He's closer than usual for Panici, and he's in the clear. Back to the inside, it's Tis the Coast, then Carruthers. He's on the improve. At the rail, it's Space Launch, and still at the back is Rock the Stars. Half mile was 45 seconds flat rolling right along here. Smithwick Spice taking plenty of heat from Tatanka. Eyes on Target is next. Running with Scissors needs a way through. From fifth, that's Carruthers. Inside sixth is Space Launch. The others have tailed off as they reach the top of the stretch. On the outside, Tatanka takes the advantage from Smithwick Spice. Landeros off cover with Running with Scissors at the rail. Space Launch got through with a dream run. They come past the 8th pole. Space Launch on the inside. Outside, Running with Scissors. These two kick on. Running with Scissors is in front. Space Launch emboldened by the challenge inside, and here he comes! Space launch at the rail. Space launch in front. Second running was Scissors. Third was Carruthers. Fourth was Tatanka. And Rock the Stars to complete your high five in 138 flat.
And that's a wrap on the 9-race Sunday card. We'll be back with you on Thursday now. The new schedule, Thursday through Sunday, the traditional 110 first post, and we've got 8 of them on tap for you. Hope to see you out here at beautiful Gulfstream Park.